వచ్చిందా? టైం పడుతుంది అంటున్నారు. అది వచ్చిందా? Very good morning, everyone. I am Dr. Narayana. Today, we are going to discuss about mental health for all. So, on the eve of Mental Health Day, this year, on the eve of Mental Health Day 2020, the theme of the 2020 is mental health for all, the greater investments and greater access. So, in this pandemic, especially we are all suffering with this pandemic. So, mental health is very much important in this pandemic situation. So, we should be take care about our mental health as well as physical health. So today we are conducting live session on the eve of Mental Health Day 2020, Mental Health for All. So mental health for all ages, which is very much important for everyone to take care about their mental health. So it's not the age limit. For example, people used to say that maybe adults will have some kind of mental health problems, depression, anxiety, or maybe older people will have some kind of problem, children will have maybe different kind of problems, like that. It's not like that. So everyone from the womb to tomb, so everyone, they should take care about their mental health. For example, children, mental health, it should be take care about their parents and their family members. Today, I am going to discuss mental health issues which are related to each age group or each stage. So, as I told you, it's from the prenatal to up to old age. So, according to famous psychologist whose name is Erickson, he has given some 8 stages of psychosocial development. Some psychology known people know that there are different developmental stages for every individual from the infant to older adults. So these are the different stages: infant, toddler, preschooler, and teenager, youth adult, middle-aged adult, and older adult. So as you all know, we have different phases in our life which are very much what you call as important to cross those cross those levels. So anyway, so we start from prenatal. The first one is prenatal development. So what is prenatal development? So it's fetal development. Fetus means in mother's womb, the pregnant lady. So the mental health is very much important from the stage of fetus. So this is very much a notable point that health of the mother is primary concern. So for every individual, especially the pregnant women, they should be take care about their mental health as well as health. For example, the fetus, we should have a certain conditions. There should be the mother should take care. Understanding the nutrition of mother, and we should also take care about the nutrition. So for example, what kind of food the mother has to take, and what kind of what you call as vitamins or any other supplements which the mother has to be take care and while they are eating food, and what should be avoided while they are pregnant. So these are all important factors which will influence on fetus. So for example, we can say that the mother should be very happy and healthy while they are pregnant. And we can also say that there are other things, teratogens, which we can also call as environmental factors that can lead to birth defects. So as we all know, there are some kind of environmental factors, and supplements, food supplements will cause some birth defects of the child. So they should be very careful while they are taking food, and most preferably they have to take a healthy food, and which can be helpful for the fetus to grow healthy. So you can have a question that why should we talk about all these things? What is the relevance between mental health and fetus? So I just want to mention you that the fetus will have a major effect of mother's mental health. So if the mother is happy, if the mother is conscious about their mental health, though the fetus is also growing good. So we can also say that women's diet is linked to neurocognitive deficits. So women's diet. So while they're taking diet, for example, maybe in India, in our culture, maybe most of the women they don't have some kind of food habits, maybe from Western or somewhere else. So taking alcohol is a common for them, and even in India also people are habituating for alcohol. So when the mother or when the pregnant woman takes alcohol or any kind of other consumption, drug consumptions, so it will affect the fetus. So and as well as the diet is also should be while they are taking diet, they have to be take care. So they should not eat whatever available or like that. So they have to choose which is good for their health as well as the baby. So women's antenatal depression on fetal behavior and child development. So other point is that if the woman is happy or if woman is good at their mental health, and if the woman is cautious about her mental health, so there is no any negative effect on the fetus or the child. So if they have any kind of problem, problem means in the sense, for example, if they have any depression or anxiety or any other kind of problem, so it will affect the fetus, and they will suffer. Who will suffer? The fetus will suffer in future. So they should be very cautious about their physical health as well as mental health. Mental health, I can say that mental health is very much important sometimes than the physical health. Why I am mentioning that? As you all know, the fetus has uh, a what you call it as a surrounding environment should be very happy, and it should be like, they used to receive the signals and the surroundings from the mother. So we all say that the fetus is in mother's womb. What is the thing which will happen while the mother having different kinds of problems? No. So they should have a healthy atmosphere at home. That is the reason. I think everybody knows that in Mahabharata, in Indian culture, so the Abhimanyu used to learn many things from the mother's womb. So, I mean, the battle, how to go into the battle and all these things, the war techniques and all. So, in the same way, even Jewish people, they used to have different kind of lifestyle, a certain lifestyle for pregnant women. So, pregnant women, what pregnant women do, what should not do. So, they should be having a kind of, they used to listen, we can say that good music, or they have to read good books. And some people they prescribe that, I mean, they suggest that better to go read culture related books and good habits, and even for everything they should be take care for their health as well as the fetus health. So the fetus will have a more effect or impact from the mother. If mother mental health is good and fine, the fetus is also very happy. And there are some studies which we can say that the mother's mental health will affect the fetus. And even after the child born, they have different kinds of problems later. And screening for mental health during pregnancy. This is a very much important topic, especially in India. So India, the people are more worrying about the physical health, and they used to go to the doctor and they get medicine, and they used to follow those medication, adherence to the medication and all, everything is good. But they neglect mental health issues. Many people have, while they're pregnancy, many people have different kinds of problems. Some people have some migraine and gestational diabetes, or everything. So they should take medication, but they don't know how to overcome those issues or how to handle those issues mentally. So they need support from the family as well as some mental health professional. So I can say that people, those who are pregnant, especially women, those who are pregnant, they should take care about their mental health. And even in India, this is a need of screening mental health for pregnant women. So if we can screen them, we can identify that whether they have any depression or anxiety or any other kind of issues. As you all know, there are issues of prenatal depression, postnatal depression. So all these issues which will rise at the time of pregnancy. So we have to take care their mental health for required for the fetus mental health or newborn mental health. So the fetus should be very happy in mother's womb, as secure as in mother's womb. So mental health is very much important for even from the fetus level. So the mother should be happy, and she should mingle with all people, and everything should be. We can say that it's enjoyable conditions, surroundings for the mother. And now we can go for the next, infancy and toddlerhood. So As you all know, infancy from early up to 3 years, we can say that they have a different kinds of issues while we are dealing with. So when you are observing the children, infants, toddlers, or when you are observing, we can say that what they could understand or what is the mental health is related to the toddlers or infants. So this is we have to question us that it's not only the toddler or elder or older or adult or something else. So everybody should take care about their mental health, not themselves. For example, toddlers especially, they have a poor sleep patterns. So we can observe some people, they won't sleep properly and difficulty with feeding. And some people, they won't take whatever the mother feeds. And some people, they're used to vomit something. And some people, they have persistent crying and they may feel insecure, maybe due to because of that they used to cry most of the times, and restlessness and fear of bath. And these people generally, the infants or toddlers, they used to have some kind of internal fears to what you call this for new people, or fears to some kind of new things or new uh, touch. So they used to identify most of the times using touch. So they used to have it, and we used to try to them. We used to try to give them a certain a lifestyle which is very proper way, and they have some kind of gastric disturbances. So as you all know, people used children and fans used to cry, and we can say that persistent crying sometime. So why they are crying? We don't know what will happen in their biology or in their body. So we have to identify. Some people, they used to just trial and error method. They used to use some drops or some medicine or something else, and they used to use some kind of traditional methods to trying something. So most of the infants used to have gastric disturbances. This is due to mother's feeding. So if mother will have any kind of disturbance in their food, disturbance means I can say that any improper or which we can say that heat generated food or like this. So it will affect the child. So we should take care about all these things. And as I told you, the fear and distress of the child. The child, where the child will sleep, the surrounding environment should be very, we can say that very clean, and the lighting should be proper and properly, and the environment, and the mothers, they used to recognize with the mother's voice, and the mother has to take care of all these things. And there are some health related issues which can also impact the mental health. Maybe some people says some infants may have some kind of issues which are related to their biology, or physical issues. And in some infants there are some lax developmental milestones. So they have a problem in developmental milestones as we scroll. Maybe some people, due to maybe because of their malnutrition, or sometimes we have to create the situation for them to understand. And we should not be very, even these days I can observe, I am observing some people, they are very much caring and over caring, and the child will have some freedom, and the fear of strangers. As you all know, the child used to habituate for the surroundings, maybe family members and all. Then even strangers reach them, so they are comfortable, and because they used to what you call, as we can say that reach people. Habituate for the new people also, and parental mental illness. Sometimes, and most of the times, the infants or toddlers will influence or there is an impact from parents' mental illnesses. If parents are okay or have fine, then the infant is also fine. So their mental health will impact the child's mental health, the infant's mental health. In the same way, parental history of neglect or abuse. So neglecting or abusing something, parental history means maybe we can say that some parents are not much caring about their children, and some parents, I mean, even in India or other cultures also, there is some gap in this area. So we can say that parental history of neglect and abuse. And there is also a big problem that single parenthood and without support. And so some infants, I mean some parents, I mean especially they have a lack of support from the family or other things, so they have some kind of problem. These all are we can say that impact on infants mental health and behavior mismatches between the infant and caregiver. So the infant and caregiver, the relation between these two are very much important. So we can say that we have to, we try to observe the infant and we try to, what you call it, match our behavior according to the infant's needs. So as we are all grown up, and we can say that the infant to listen us, that is not happened many times, but we have to mold them or we have to train them in a way. We have to what you call it as adopt their behavior and act accordingly. So then only they are comfortable and they are happy. So this is about the infancy and toddlerhood. Now the next developmental stage is early childhood. So early childhood, we can say that after 3 to 6 years. So early childhood, we can say that they are more attention seeking. So these children are more attention seeking and prolonged tantrums are there. So what we have to do is we have to create a certain atmosphere that they should be very comfortable. So attention seeking, we have to give attention to the children, especially in this area. They used to ask questions, they used to ask something. So we have to be answer for them. We should not neglect. If you are neglecting, they used to dumb or they don't respond. And physical and verbal aggression. So we used to observe aggression from this age, the physical and verbal aggression that, you know, and the aggression will show in a different ways. So we have to understand the needs of the child. So what kind of needs or what kind of expectations they are expecting from the parents and what their needs. So we have to compensate those needs and expectations. And disruptive vocal and motor behavior. So they used to have different kinds of show motor behavior. So we have to habituate them. So do like this, then do like this, and so we have to prepare them for everything which they have to take it in a good way. So most of the time, especially in 2020, the parents are very busy with their works and other things. So somehow they are neglecting their children. So no, we have to give some time to the child and we have to listen to them and we have to act accordingly what they are asking and all this. And there is a property destruction. So this is a major issue and we are somehow killing their creativity. So while they are doing something innovatively or creatively, what they learn from observing others or observing something, so what we do is we are restricting them. How we are restricting them? You should not do like this, you should not do like this. So when you are restricting them, it will affect their mental health and they used to think that it's a wrong, it's a mistake, so I should not do like this. So what they will do then? They will dumb, they will silent, and they don't They don't repeat the same thing again and again. So we should give some kind of freedom for the children to do their works on their own, and we create the atmosphere to do their works on their own. And self-injury. Sometimes, especially in this area, childhood, they used to hurt themselves. Self-injury. Why? Because if you don't give time, or if you don't observe, give proper attention, self-hurting. So this self-hurting. So why should they self-hurting? So you have to observe the child carefully, what they are doing, how they are doing, what they are expecting, and non-compliance, withdrawal. So generally, children used to have these kind of problems. They have withdrawal, anxiety, bullying, fighting. So anxiety, while for example, if the elder people or adult will have some kind of anxiety, they will show in a different way. But child is not like that. Child will show in other way. Maybe I can say that it's a self-injury, or leaving the people and stay alone, and sleeping, oversleeping, excessive sleeping, or not having food. All these kinds of reflections, and bullying. So this is also very much uh, need. The topic which is we need to discuss, the bullying. So maybe other children at home, they used to bully this child, and they don't know how to express and how to convey. So for that, they will show in other signs. So we should be very conscious about the child. So we have to be monitor them, and we have to observe them. And there is a major problem. Parents used to complain that lying, and my child is very shy. Lying is maybe because of fear. So if they're saying something, or if they're asking something, and some parents, they don't accept it, so then they start lying. And shyness, we can say the shyness due to because of we are restricted to the certain people at the home only. We are not providing them to go out, or we are not exposing them. We have to expose them, and we have to mingle with the people. And if the parents are comfortable with the surroundings, means if they are communicative, and if they are uh, mingle with the other people, child is always go ahead. So child is always they'll go and they'll enjoy. The shyness is because of the parents. So if the parents are restrict themselves, the child is also automatically restricts themselves. So they used to show some shyness. And then now, middle childhood. So maybe after 6 to 11 years, we can say that the middle childhood is, there's a playtime. They used to always play in a different way, we can say that. So as previous milestone, so this is also related to, just there are some differences which are, for example, lying. Yes, the child's, this is also they used to lie, maybe because of fear, or they don't want to reveal. If they reveal, how the parents will react, all these things. And feeling bored, this is a major complaint, especially in the pandemic of corona. So the children are saying that we are bored, we are boring. So why they are boring? So we have to engage them. So we have to provide them something which can enjoy, they can enjoy. So where they can enjoy, whether toys or playing with the parents, or going out. So you can raise me question that we are not suggested to go out because due to pandemic, or going outside means maybe in their apartments or surrounded areas, they can visit, they can enjoy, and they can play with the children. And the boring, so we should ask them why they are boring. What is the cause of the boring? So if you can ask them, they will try to reveal. And then we can say that we can think for alternatives. So in the same way, defiance and school problems. School problems, especially in my middle childhood, they have many school problems. So what kind of school problems? Maybe they may not accept the school environment sometimes, and they don't like school environment, or they don't like some kind of maybe especially some teachers they don't like. So we can say that we can say that the school related issues we should be very take care, and we have to educate them, and we have to ask them every day what's happening in the school and how his day, and we have to discuss it. So these all we take care about middle childhood and too much screen time. So this is the major problem and it leads to many problems. So screen time. So they used to, and I mean, most of the parents are giving some tablets or mobile phones or television. They are, well, we can say that it's a kind of addiction to the screen. And the screen time, due to the screen time, they have different kinds of problem. We can say that there are some eye problems, myopia, or some kind of sleep problems. So when you are on more on screen, so obviously we'll have problems of um, sleep problems. So how to manage the screen time and how to guide the child. So we have to uh, convey them that what will happen when you are more on screen, and we have to understand them, we have to explain them. So what are the pros and cons of this using screen much? So these should be take care, and food related problems. And especially in this age, they used to what you call it as they don't take all kinds of foods and all kinds of varieties, and they are very selective. So we can train them, we can educate them, and we can which are good and which food is, why we are taking this kind of vegetable, the pros of the vegetable. So what kind of vitamins will available in this vegetable, all these things we have to explain them. So, and disrespectful behavior. Disrespectful behavior, many people complain that my child is not respectful towards us and even for other people. This is definitely from the parents. If the parents' behavior will reflect on child's behavior. So whining and sulking. And most of the people, they are uh, whining much, at the same time sulking also. So why they are sulking or why they are whining? And some children, if they want something, if you are not giving, so they used to sulk in one case, and they used to whining in other cases. And it's two extremes, and we have to manage these things. So when to buy, what to buy, and this we have to explain the child. Even some people says that financial matters should not reveal to the children. No. So as per my opinion, I can say that you have to the child has to understand the parents' economic status too at the age of some time. For example, maybe middle childhood or late childhood or adolescent age, the child has to understand. So whether they can buy or not, whether they can ask. So this the stage of economical socio-economic status. So then accordingly they will manage themselves. Otherwise they will get depressed. So they will see something, maybe some Apple iPad or something else, they want it, but the parent may not afford. But due to that, they will have some other problems. And bedtime behavioral problems. This is very much important point to discuss over here. The bedtime behavior problems, most of the children, they are not getting sleep we can say that early. So they are late to bed. Why they are late to bed? Due to because of screen time, due to because of television, due to because of other activities, social media or something else. Maybe middle childhood, they may not be aware of social media, but they are very much aware of cartoons, television cartoons. They play a major role. And cartoons, we should provide them a certain level of cartoons which can help them to grow. I can say that what kind of cartoons will help them to grow. There is a research that the Tom and Jerry will affect there is an impact of rule breaking behavior in the child, increasing the rule breaking behavior in the child. So there are some cartoons, the healthier cartoons, which can be provided for the child. And even some cartoons, they learn language development will be good for some cartoons. So we can say that uh, the television should be restricted, but not very much restricted. So you should be liberal sometimes, and you should give some kind of um, uh, a set of schedule for them. So this much time, this much time, this much time for tab or whatever it is. And as I told you, bedtime behavior is due to because of they should have some kind of exercise at the home, and they do some kind of physical work. Most of the children, they are not physically well nowadays. So we should keep on try to move them. So move them means we have to say something, bring that one, take this work, and small household work. We have to habituate them. And temper tantrums. So as I told you, there are many temper tantrums they will show due to because of different behaviors. And apart from this, there are some physical problems. Those we have to understand. Physical problems means some people may complain that I have a hearing problem or vision problem or any other kinds of problems. And some parents they just avoid it, nothing. So he's saying because of doing some homework or something else, something else, something else. No, we should be very take care about their physical health, and it will affect their mental health. So all these issues which are absolutely related to the mental health. So we should take care about their mental health to concerning all these issues. And then adolescence. So this is the age which is very crucial. And even parents also facing challenges at this age. Adolescence. So we can say that puberty. So there are many changes in physical and mental. So what are the physical changes? We can say that the body image, the changes in the body, especially at adolescence. So we should train them, or we can say that educate the child what things will be happening when they comes to the adolescence. So here the body changes will play a major role, and so we can say that children at adolescent age, they have different kinds of doubts. Why should be me for this? What is happening here? What is happening there? So how to handle this? So we should educate them. Yes, definitely. Either father or mother, they have to take care about their adolescent child. And peer pressure and bullying. So where the child is more influenced factor is peer pressure. So they are more attracted to peer group. And why they are more attracted to peer group means the age, adolescent age is, so they used to learn many things, to observe and to follow. The peer pressure is very much area. So we have to take care about how they are behaving, how they are influencing by the peers and everything, and bullying. So this is the age where we can observe many issues in the school. So the bullying and emotional changes and behavioral changes. There are many emotional changes and behavioral changes will be happen at adolescent age. So what kind of emotional changes? Emotional changes, maybe we can say that they have inward behaviors, so anxious, and these are all emotional problems, but emotional changes will be happen. Their thinking, um, their cognition levels are differently, they used to change. Behavioral changes, entirely there are many changes in their behavior. As their puberty, their voice will be changed, and the body image will be changed, everything. Their and parents' image and social status. So, why I am keeping this issue over here? Parents' image and social status. So, especially from the adolescent age, parents have a major role on children. At the same time, nowadays, what will happen is parents are more bothering about their social status and image, and they are reflecting their social status and image on children, especially at adolescent age. So if they are in 8th grade, ninth grade or 10th grade, so they are more bothering about their schoolings and their results and their grades and everything. Why? Because parents are feeling that it's a social status. No, every child is unique in their nature, every child is unique in their creativity, every child is unique in their personality, every child is unique in their behavior. They have their own kind of creativity, and every child is special. So what we have to take care is, so we should provide them what they want to do or what they want to become. So the parents should understand that child has some kind of interest, or child has some kind of abilities, and child has some kind of what you call it, creativity. So that we have to identify and identify it, and based on we encourage the child, then they will flourish in the area. So we should not bother about our social status or image. Every child is unique in their nature. So they have their own capacities. So we should boost their capacities to grow up in a good manner. And in the same way, health problems. So most of the adolescents used to have small health problems. So health problems means generally the physical changes will be happen, especially the puberty area, puberty levels. So the girls will have some kind of menstruation problems and all. So the parents should discuss with the children all these issues and everything. So if you want to discuss with the children, we should be very friendly with the children. And social problems and relationships. So usually we have many issues related to the social problems and relationships too. So they used to attract to the people, maybe especially I can say the opposite gender, and infatuation or whatever it is you can say. So relationship issues and social problems, attraction, and sometimes they are they don't enjoy the family environment, and they used to think that they are individual, they are elder, we can say that they are independent. So there we have to understand them that what kind of problems they used to face. So the family, the strength of the family, the role of the family, we have to explain them. And in the same way, sexual health. As I told you, maybe in some areas we have to take care about their reproductive health and everything. And even in schools, there is some, in natural science, there is a lesson that reproductive health. So they should understand the human body, and accordingly, so what are the problems which they will face, and what is this and what is that, we have to explain them. And social media addiction. So this is the major problem in this stage, adolescence. So I can say that there are certain other issues which will be raised because of social media addiction. So we can say that social media issues, not addiction maybe. So if the child is very much close to the social media, so they used to have different kinds of problems. And I can say that they used to attract to the many things, other things like some ads which will available, and content which will available in the websites. So they used to learn many things from the social media and internet. So we should be very take care what the child is doing with mobile or laptop or desktop or something else. What they are doing, how, and what kinds of sites they are using, and what kinds of apps they are using. All these very much important. And here the parents' role is very much very important. Why? Because they have to balance their life, child's life. So we should not disturb them. At the same time, we should not leave them. Leave them means excessive freedom. So we should be observe the child, what he is doing, how he is doing, and everything. And at the same time, in adolescence, the aggression and violence. So aggression and violence, they used to have aggressive behavior, and some people they used to attack to the violence from the, we can say that social media or internet or television. So they used to watch many programs, and some people they used to attract to the violence, and some people they used to attract to the some other thing, and substance use or substance abuse. Yes, so we can say that many adolescents they are starting using substance. Uh, so this is a major problem for the adolescents. So how to stop them and how to um, educate them. So this is very much important. Substance abuse is a major problem now. So we should control them. Drugs, or we can say that substance abuse or drug abuse, or drugs or alcohol or smoking. All these comes. People are more addicted to this, all these things. And then we go on next. We'll go for the early adulthood. So we can say that after teenage, early adulthood. So this is the area, or this is the stage we are. We can say that even parents will have a role, and individually. So up to adolescence, the parents' role is more, and when it comes to early adulthood, the adult has to take care about himself. So major problems for mental health are lack of employment. So we should think, or we should question us where we are, what to do for the employment, how to develop ourselves, and how to create employment, all these things, and relationship issues. So as I told you, in adolescence, the relationship issues are especially more at this age, early adulthood. So they used to have different kinds of the loved ones or friendship issues or relationship, any kind of relationship issue. Even they have issues with the family and indecisive and confusion. And this stage, people will have more confusion. Where to go? So in what way we have to reach our goal. So for this they need some kind of support, maybe from career psychologist or some other person, or maybe some educator or teacher or someone else. So we can say that the confusion should be clear. So how to get the job, or how to go for, which course they used to take, all these things they should be very take care. And career related issues. As I told you, lack of employment or career related issues means usually there is a problem with the family. So parents want something, but the child is not at all interested. So what to do? So career related issues they have to discuss with the parents. So they have to convey that they have to convey to the parents that, so I am not interested in this area. I want to do something, or I want to go for this, or like that. So they should have a certain, we can say that they have to explain to the parents and convey to the parents. And career means, which is completely, you have to understand everything. At the same time, you should have a proper plan for your career with the support of your, we can say that, with the support of your teachers or with the support of your parents or any psychologist or any career advisor, anyone. And failure to succeed in education. So this is all related to each other. So we should be take care how to succeed in the education. And most of the people worrying about the exams and most of the people worrying about the career and everything. So you should understand that. So what is your positive things or what is your, we can say that, strengths. So based upon your strengths, you have to go ahead. And issues related to body image. So this is almost happened that some people says that I am dark, some people says that I am lean, some people say that I am bulgy or I'm heavy. Also, so you have to accept your body first. That is very much important for your mental health. You have to accept yourself. You love yourself and you love your body or you love your physique, everything. So you have to love yourself. Then only other people will love you. So you have to deal all these issues related to the body image or any other thing. And family problems. So these all happens in everywhere, every family. So what you have to take care about it here is that there should be a healthy discussion in the family. So what is the meaning of healthy discussion? Healthy discussion means you have to discuss with your parents or family members and other people in the family that what you are doing, how you are doing, and what you all people want to do, and you have to share your feelings. Then only we will have a healthy family environment. And social competence. Yes, obviously there is a social competence. So you have to compete with the people. So you have to compete with the people, but you should not stop trying to compete with the people. You should not give up. So you should always try to compete with the people. So then only you will reach your goal. You will get a good success. So try and try and try. Don't give up. So, and pressure of materialism. Sometimes it will happen. Some things will work out and some things may not work out. But you have to wait for it. When you wait for it, it can be materialized very soon. But some people, they will start and they will avoid. They will leave it. And again they will start new thing. And again they will start another thing. But what will happen? Nothing. So you keep on jumping from one place to another place. So finally you forgot your goal. You forgot your route. So you have to stick to your, what you call as career, and you have to go in the same way. You have to wait for some time. So then you will definitely succeed in that. And life settlement. These people, most of the people at this age, they are more bothering about their life settlement. So what is the meaning of life settlement? So you have to settle. I mean, for example, some people say that I should have a good house and good car and something else, something else, something else. Yes, definitely. If you do your work in a proper way, you will get all the things in a certain time. So you have to wait for it. So if you want to gain all these things, or if you want to earn all these things, you should, what you call that? You should give 100% your best to your work or your creativity or your anything which you want to do. And negative stereotyping. So we can avoid the negative stereotyping things and pressure of social networking. So this is, I have seen many issues right now. So what will happen is social networking or pressure of social networking means that they have major issues, or people are more influenced by the networks, social networks. We can say that. Maybe especially whether it is in gaming or some other thing or whatever it is. So pressure of social networking. So social network is a part in our life, but it's not a complete life of people. And any kind of thing, social media or in life, all these are small parts. You have to make them, in an arrangement that which can be helpful. But you should not fill with one specific thing to your life. Then it will be getting bored after some time. So the early adulthood is a we can say that it's a phase in a life which you can glorify if you are in a proper way. So you should be goal directed and goal oriented, and never give up, and we can say that take care about your mental health at this stage. And then middle adulthood. Middle adulthood means, so especially maybe I am in the middle adulthood. So here most of the problems will rise from the uh, internal. Internal means they themselves. So I have this kind of problem, exhaustion, boredom with the life. So why should you boredom with the life? What is happening to the life? Maybe you are doing some kind of job. So you just create new things in your job. You do something good. You do something, what do you call this? We can say that useful. So financial stability. So what we have to do when you are stable in your financially. So what we have to do is you have a certain job, manage your we can say that economics and job issues. So how to deal issues at the workplace. So this is the major important area for any employee. So you have to accept the uh, where you are doing job. The environment you have to accept, and the people you have to accept, and some people you have to ignore, and some people you have to mingle, and which is good or which is bad or which is good for our mental health. So you have to take care of all these things, and the professional ethics should be followed. So what kind of professional ethics? So how to be with colleagues, how to be with your job role. What is your job role? When to stop, when to start. So do we do the job 24/7? No. So the job, for example, 9 to 10. So you have start your job at 9 o'clock and end your 5 o'clock. 9 to 5. Sorry, 9 to 5. So after 5, you have your personal life. So you have to take care about other things. Maybe you have some other assignment. So you should be balanced for your work life. And we can say that some people, they may have a frantic energy, restlessness, or so they can say that I am overwhelmed and self-questioning about life. And some people says that why should I? What is there in my life? I'm still working. I don't have this. I don't have that. No, you should have the self-satisfaction. So what you want to do? Many people, they have to understand their life and their profession and their personality, and based on that they should act. If they have any difficulty, they can take help from the friends or family members or any other professional. And confusion in life. So maybe this is due to they want to do something, but unfortunately they do something. So if that kind of we can say that difference will be there, or that kind of problem will be there, so they try to adjust themselves in one profession or one way. Otherwise they just shift to this profession to other profession. And daydreaming, this is all happen for everyone, but and irritability and unexpected anger. So people, especially at middle adulthood, they used to get more anger. Why? Why means their expectations are not met. So if they are not getting what they want, they used to get anger and they used to show it to the family members or some other people. So the irritability will be there. So why the setting goals or expecting something should be reliable. Reliable means not everything is reliable. Rational. It should be rational. So if I want a plane or flight or something else or some Audi car or something else, so it should be rational. So according to our socio-economic status and according to our income source. And persistent sadness. So it may be cause to sadness. Which one? The high expectations, or we can say that all these wishes and all. And at this juncture, there is a problem of drug use. People used to habituate for alcohol or any other drug use. So it leads to some other problem. And here it leads to a major mental health problem. Why? Because why? Why? Because it's more on, it will affect on your economic status. At the same time, it will affect your physical health and mental health and family environment too. It will disturb your family environment too. So people should be take care at this age about drug use and low and high libido. So this is very much discussing point. Why should the sexual urge, low libido or high libido? Some people, the urge will be reduced. So that is called low libido. High libido, some people are getting high. So you have to balance these things. So how to manage it and how to take care of it. So for example, sexual health is very much important at this age. Later is also, but why? There are some extramarital affairs or other problems which will be happen due to because of this, either high libido and low libido. And here, what we have to take care is that you should have a proper what you call it as exercise and the nutrition, food which you are taking and the timings, and you have to take care of everything in your life. You should be very cautious about your health at this stage and decreased or increased ambitions. So as I explained you, discussed you about some people are highly ambitious. Yes, maybe you are ambitious, but you should be balanced about your life. And some people, they said, I don't have to do anything right now, so I'm just waste of it and I'm useless. No, it's not like that. We should be having, every individual have their own kind of, we can say that we should be like this. So, and next, old or late adulthood. So, old people, aging. We used to call aging or gerontology in psychology. So aging people, maybe after 60 years or something else. So here there is a major problem of physical health. Physical health means they have some kind of problems like, diabetes or any other issues, blood pressure or some heart related problems or any other things, chronic diseases. And here they should take care about their physical health first. And they should monitor their physical health according to the simultaneously to the mental health. Both are dependent on each other. And here they are more isolated. So they said that we are older people, we are aged, and they used to isolate themselves. And there is a problem of loss of loved ones, especially if they lost any family member or wife or husband or something else. They are more depressed. So they should be prepare for themselves for accepting things in their life. And dependency. So almost 60 years or some 6 decades, they are individual and they are independent. Suddenly they should that I am a dependent and I am not earning something, and they used to have some kind of depression and anxious. And for them, dependency is you know, there is no retirement for life, as I said, because they can do something which can helpful for them, and they don't feel that they are dependent. They do some kind of work even in family. They used to help the family, and they used to, there are many things which they can do at the home, and they don't feel isolated, and they can mingle with other people too. And memory problems. So this is almost happened for all aging people. And I have recently uh, read one article that they don't. They don't forget the things. They're overwhelmed, and the brain is full of information. So they need some time to retrieve it. So this is one kind of a good thought to take it. For example, they have more information in their hard disk. The brain. So for retrieving, they need some time because of much data. So this is a kind of acceptance that memory problems are common for aging people, and they have to accept it, and they plan for accordingly. And there are some tips and techniques for how to manage their memory. And lack of exercise. So usually when they're aged, the physical movements will be, freeness will be reduced. So then they have to do some exercises according to their body, walking or some kind of stretchings, all these things which will help them to um, which will help them to be healthy. And we can also say that insomnia. So people used to have some kind of sleep problems at aging, later ages. So how to manage it, and how to balance the sleep problems, and all these things they used to schedule and take care. And poor diet or malnutrition. And some people have malnutrition, and some people they don't take proper diet and what they want. For example, maybe especially the women, after 45 or 50, they need more calcium and other things. So the supplement should be taken. Supplement means they don't go for the other things. They just take it from what are available in their kitchen. So, and depression. So usually aging people, due to because of uh, what we can say that due to because of their understanding problems, they used to get depressed. They used to engage with the things. They used to engage with the people. They used to engage with the certain what you call the surroundings. So that should be very much important. And most of the people, when they are retired, they said that I am retired, so I am alone. I want to be do some work at home, or any other things. They used to say different kinds of complaints. So here the major thing is, even if you are retired, you can do something. You do some work. You can help your family members, or you can sit and chat with your family members. You can enjoy your grandchildren. You can enjoy your children and other things, your memories and your friends. So all these things they should be take care. And social withdrawal, as I told you that if the people retired from their profession, they simply says that I am jobless. No, it's not jobless. So you have already completed 30 years or 40 years in a certain job, and now it's the resting part. So you should enjoy your what you call it as retirement or post job, I can say that. So trouble handling finances. So usually aging people used to have some kind of memory problems or mathematical difficulties. So for them, how to handle the finances? So they can take help from the children or their trusted persons, or they can handle the finances. And unexplained fatigue. So this is generally happen due to because of their physical health. When they are complaining that fatigue or unexplained fatigue or whatever it is, it's due to because of their physical health or mental health problem. So they should be physically fit. Physically fit means they have to do some kind of small exercises, walking or going for a park or enjoy playing with the children. So all these things. they can listen music, and they can dance. So all these kinds. And feeling of worthlessness. So this is the major issue in aging people, worthlessness. So they are not worthless. They already spent many years on work, and they are productive people. They they produced many things. So why they are feeling worthlessness means maybe it's due to because of their aging that they are unable to do some things. So even they can do things which they can enjoy, and they can I can say that they're they're not worthlessness. So a feeling of worthlessness should be avoided using some kind of help from the children or some professional or something else. They can do something. And even I have some people, I have some elder friends that they used to play some games, and they have some habits, painting or crafting, or uh, some elders, they used to take some uh, tuitions for the children and motivating classes. All these things should be done. They are not worthlessness. And confusion and disorientation. So most of the people, they should have some confusion that and some people says that I don't want to be here, I want to leave this world, all these things. Why? So you have to enjoy your life until your last breath. So if you want to enjoy your life, you should create the atmosphere which surrounded to be happy. So if you want to be happy, you have to create yourself. No one comes and give you the happiness. Happiness within you. You have to create your own happiness from your heart. So for that, you have to reach the people, you have to discuss with the people, you have to do some work, and you have to mingle with the people, and you have to share your feelings, and you have to share your we can say that you have to share your experience, especially with the younger generations. So then you should not have any confusion, and then people does not have any disorientation or something else. So as I can say that the aging people, especially the older people, they should share their experiences to the newer generations, which can give some kind of path to the new generation. So what they have to do is they have to explain their experiences, what will happen that time, how to handle the situation, and how to cope up with the situation. All these things they used to educate their children or their loved ones or their surroundings. So older people are like treasury, or we can say that they are the source of the information. So that information should be useful for the newer generations. For that, they have to take the lead, and they have to share their feelings to the people. And this is today I want to discuss about mental health for all on the eve of Mental Health Day 2020. So these are the different ages, developmental stages. We have different kinds of issues. All these issues will be discussed and already discussed over here. Will be we can say that we can take the help of family, or we can take the help of from mental health professional or any other people to come out of from the mental health issues. So, and I can say that finally, mental health is just important as physical health. So be kind to your mind. So you should take care about your mind, and you should take care about your mental health as physical health. When you have a fever, you will go and have a paracetamol. So when you have some stress on your stress, you have to take care, you have to relax, and you have to take care about your stress, and you have to reduce your stress, sorry. So mental health is very much important, and we can say that than physical health. So when you are mentally happy, and your physical health is very much happy. So thank you for listening me, and on the eve of Mental Health Day, I can thank to Manas to providing this platform to expressing my views. Thank you.